just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Armadillos and the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check four.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now T.J. Yeldon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Mike. Hey, Dillard. Pick it up, Pete. Check 26. Check 26. Go. Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Mariota. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I'm coming for you, son.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You don't
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set! Blue 18! Watch the curve! Watch the curve!
Third and short yardage. Mariota. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the red zone now, Mariota. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
One.
They run with Collins. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alex Collins, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Allen throwing again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Allen on third. Buying time to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds Tyler Croft. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
57.
one of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the 25 on second down. Allen, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Allen now to throw on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mariota now to throw on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. 49.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready? Blue ready. In the face. One. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Now on second and 13, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He completes it to Nelson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now second and 7 from the 23. Now Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To the air, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen finds Croft as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devin Singletary. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They go play action. Mariota. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 58 right there. All day, baby, all day.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the grab by Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one caught by Ridley. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come out here in the eye. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Dolphins take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
H3-2-18, chopper.
Mariota now. Going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Nifty move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Parker unable to get that one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, and his throw is incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Rolling to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen operating from the gun. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back now in Miami as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
17.
Jet sweep. This is Beasley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here is Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Too little.
Mariota to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's Eckler again, and an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen flush to his right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
55, 57,
to throw again on second down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Allen going to throw on the move to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Allen to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going back to you.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen going to go on fourth down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jannard Avery, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Blue 18. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Austin, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.